Steve, we've got another back-to-back weekend starting in Liverpool with what I think now is going to be a 6-fight card.
Yeah, it's down to 6. Started with 7, and then we went up to a 10-fight card. A lot of people wanted to jump on it. Then it's down to 6, but Christmas time of year, a few kids are struggling selling tickets, and then we get a few problems with medical queries and things like that. So you know, it's not a bad show, we'll go through it there, but you know, it's so hard now, you know, dealing with the Boxing Board of Control. It's the biggest nightmare of boxing at the moment. You know, people who are here and employed by us to help us, it seems to be deteriorating. It's just murder. I mean, we've got Sean Cairns on the show there, and you know, at the moment the board are insisting we've got to get information for an operation he had in 2015, but you know,
surely they would have had all that
he's passed 4 medicals since 2015 by the board doctors, and now they wanting to know something about an operation he had in 2015. Unbelievable, no common sense whatsoever, and that's how it is with the board at the moment. You know, it's so frustrating for me as a promoter and a manager, and it's the same feeling with everyone I want to speak to now. It's making what is an hard job virtually impossible. You know, Mark Dunlop went through it last week. He had a kid fighting on my show and he had to get pulled off because when he was in Italy he got sent to hospital after being stopped by a body shot, and they're now insisting on a brain scan for him. You know, common sense out of the window. It's completely out of the window. It's so difficult. I'm going to have to rethink how I deal with these shows now, because doing 4 in 8 days, he's just sending me mad. He's just sending me mad. Yeah.
Right. Well, we've got Mason Cartwright returning, looking to get back to winning ways. Well,
that was one of the reasons why we did the show. He was desperate to get out and get a win after the loss last time. Obviously, he's come out since he wasn't well, and he didn't want to finish the year on a loss. So hopefully we can get Mason the win on Saturday night. Just waiting on an opponent for him at the moment.
And then Steve Brogan, who last time out slipped up in a 6th round against Bro Steve, and I think when we're gonna.
It was a rematch, but he got stopped last week. So again, we're looking for someone for Steve now. I think we've got Carl Turney for him, so he's hoping to finish on a win as well at the end of the year.
And then we've got little Brian Phillips. He's out.
Yeah, Brian Phillips is out. He's on a little good run since he signed for us, and so I forget who he's fighting now. But again, now getting ready for the big 2020. Yeah.
Then we got Joe Cavanagh, who's looking good in the last 2 fights.
Joe's had 2 fights against the same kid, so I think he's fighting Jamie Spate or someone on Saturday. So it's his own town. It's right next to where his trainer Frankie Knuckles lives. So hoping he get a big support out there. No trouble because Frankie's team's doing the security.
Then you just mentioned him before, Sean Cairns.
Yeah.
Do we have an opponent for him?
He's fighting that Takabemba, yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah. The north side.
He's put a few over when he's lost and knocked someone out clean when he won, so he'll have to be on his mettle. But I'm expecting him to get a win there, and then he's supposed to be fighting an early title, which we need to get ready for the new year, yeah.
Right. When's that be? Hopefully going to be in March then?
Well, we'll see. It was originally on the Kieran Farrell show, and then he pulled it off because he put him in that Caldiaf fight to get a world bid, didn't he? So we'll see what happens on that one.
Okay, and then finally we've got Mr. Paul Butler on there, former world champion.
Yeah. I mean, I see a lot of Paul because he trains with Mason and Matty, doesn't he? Yeah. When he's not at his normal gym, and they're all good mates. So
they all came through the Wirral CP, didn't they?
Yeah, I seen the little thing he did on that. It was nice. So it's pity Matty's pulled out now and not on the show. Otherwise, it'd been the first time they'd all fought together. So, but you know what I mean? He's a top quality fighter, and it's a pleasure to have him on the show. Yeah.
Right. Okay then. And then after that, we got the Manchester Johnny Boys.
Yeah.
And very rarely do we have, you know, a proper meaningful fight on there. But you've got one, haven't you, mate?
Yeah. Do you know what? We thought we'd do something different this year. Instead of having like either 4s or a couple of 6s on, we'd put a central area title fight, and I didn't want to put a one-sided one. I wanted to put a proper one on, and
Joe
Eco v Michael Rambalesta will in my predictions, go 10 rounds and it'll ebb and flow from the first to the last round. So I think hopefully we've got some boxing purists there.
Enjoy it.
Who's going to be in for a treat on Sunday as well. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to enjoy that one. Like I say, Ramboleski's he's an English champion at 2 weights below, though, isn't he?
That's right.
You know, so this is him stepping up, but also Joe's stepping up because he's never done 10 rounds before, never made this weight before.
Yeah, I never fought anyone with the quality of Ramboleski. I mean, he's proven, isn't he? Yeah, so he's going to have a good fight. Yeah,
definitely a real test. Then we've got the exciting cruiserweight Sonny Taylor from Hull fighting on.
Yeah. I just wanted to get him one more out in his first year. You know what I mean? So he's someone that I think's going to make it. You know, right to the top, and it'd be good for the lads from Manchester to see him because obviously he's from Hull, and when I look at the champions that have been on the Jolly Boys, obviously starting off, I'm hoping that Sonny's another one that will add to the list in maybe 2 or 3 years of a champion who's been on the infamous or the famous Manchester Jolly Boys.
Cal Brook on there once, didn't we?
Yeah, we had Cal Brook on there. We could list the names. You go on ever in a day, you know. Jamie Moore, Josh Warrington, you know, loads and loads have been on. John Murray's been on there, haven't they? You know.
And then we've got the return of Luke Evans. Looking to go into double figures.
He's a Salford lad and had a lot of injury problems and desperate to get out. And again, he's a talent that next year we'll be pushing forward. Yeah.
2017, I think he was voted. One of the prospects of the year, wasn't he? So,
oh yeah, he had the bad accident, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he'd come back and hurt his hand. So been a very frustrating frustrating time for him. But he stuck to it, which is showing mental strength and the fact that he wants it. And you know, it's guys like that you really want to do well for them and make it happen for them. You know, and everyone knows how hard it is to be a boxer, and you know, I've had a few retirees recently for the reasons that they've got to work, they're struggling selling tickets, you know, the social life's ruined because of it, and I fully understand what they do. It's a very hard sport for everybody, boxing, and you know, to do it you've got to be really into it. Yeah,
they're all good when you get to the high level, but not many get to the high level.
Not many get there. Shit sport, to be honest with you.
Alright, Steve, I'll see you on Saturday.
Cheers, thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.